Hi, this is Kunal from Nodal.Direct. I want to talk about the changes that are happening in Google search and how Google is going to help hotels fight back and reclaim market share from the OTAs. So OTAs help you get a lot of bookings, but also take away a lot of your take away a lot of your commissions, and generally they make things a lot more competitive. Direct obviously is best. So we at Nodal.Direct here work with a lot of hotels. So what is happening in 2017 is that Google itself is becoming an OTA. So if you were to search for, let's say we search for hotels in Shimla, which is a pretty popular Indian tourist destination, you see that the top 5-6 rankings are taken by GoIBibo, Make My Trip, OTAs. There are a couple of hotels in here, Yatra, TripAdvisor, etc. So that's not surprising, but the top real estate, which is the most important real estate, is actually taken up by Google itself. So you can book your hotel room within Google, and unsurprisingly, the ranking criteria here, so this is just the calendar to help you book. It's a very simple interface. You could bid for ads, is obviously Google reviews. So instead of focusing on TripAdvisor and Booking.com, you'd probably have to focus a lot on Google reviews too, because if you see the top 5-6 positions here have got more than 100 Google reviews, so obviously that's a ranking factor. The other ranking factor is obviously the website, the quality of the website, because it has a link. Unlike other OTAs which don't want people to visit your website, Google wants people to visit your website and then book on Google, because they know that people will be a lot more comfortable after they visit the website. And unsurprisingly, all the OTAs have started bidding here. So what will happen is that the traffic from the OTA sites will start shifting to Google. So what do you do? How do you take advantage of all this? So Google is moving to a mobile first index. All of what you see there will happen on a mobile, and the ranking on the mobile is going to be far more critical. Till now, it was probably a 40-60 split in favor of the desktop. Now it's going to be 60-40 or maybe even 70-30. So Google will rank you based on your mobile performance and not on your desktop. So it's completely 180 degrees from how it used to be. So people need to go mobile first. And a lot of hotels we work with tell us that, so we've already got a responsive website. So, that's fine. We're doing all right. But responsive does not help you, because responsive is all right for transactional websites. And so not for transactional websites, actually for blogs, and not really for transactional websites. So if I'll just show you again the same. Let's take an example site and look at why it doesn't really work. So this Woodville Palace is a beautiful hotel in Shimla. It ranks fairly well. So the website does take a little bit of time to open, but look at the website, look at the desktop, look at the quality of the photographs. So immediately a person would want to go and book, or at least inquire. So everything looks very clean and neat. There's not a lot going on. And there are a few, you've got testimonials. So, they've done a fairly good job in the booking engineer. But look at what it looks like on the mobile. Immediately, if I come to the mobile view, the photos are compressed. I can hardly see anything. The menu looks a lot busier. You can't really click to call. People are used to clicking and calling. Sorry. Then you can't really change the order of the photographs, because that's determined by your desktop. So you've not built it. And look at the online booking widget. I have to scroll through to look at the figure. Nobody's going to do this. So what will happen is that I can't even see it on the first. So this is called above the fold. So the above the fold is actually where you need to, if you go to any OTA, above the fold real estate is the most important. So, and obviously it takes a lot more time, because you're rendering the entire desktop information onto the mobile. So yeah, the footer keeps going on and on and on. So it doesn't have an app-like feel. What will happen is you'll rank all right, but your people will not engage. You'll not be able to generate a lot of bookings from this kind of a mobile responsive. So you need to have an app which is synced to your mobile. So obviously the other fact is speed. 2-second delay, just a 2-second delay will lead to an increased bounce rate of 100%. So it will double the number of people who leave your website without interacting with it on a mobile. 53% of mobile visitors leave a page that takes longer. That's actually that's true. And it may actually come down to 2 seconds. So what do you do? Do you build an Android app? Do you build an iOS app? How does it rank in Google? That's actually there's a lot of questions around the mobile app ecosystem because it's evolving so fast. The thing is that one is that Android and iOS, you'll have to build 2 different apps and maintain 3 different code bases, including for the data for the desktop. That becomes very expensive. The more important fact is the app boom is actually over. People are not downloading any more apps. People don't want to keep any more apps because they are full. Unless, of course, it's a big company like a Snapchat or Uber. So there's absolutely no chance that a small hotel or medium chain or even a large one will be able to get a lot of people to download and keep their apps. So it's going to be a huge waste of money. So what do you do? So we've got something called hybrid apps. Hybrid apps are run in the browser itself. So they run in Chrome. It's the same backend. So the same backend as your desktop website will render on in the browser when a person opens it on his phone. So I'll just show you an example. So Book My Show actually figured this out. So Book My Show is a very big company, a very big startup company that helps people book event shows, etc. They figured out that maintaining a different code base and a native app is actually look at this website. It's a perfectly good desktop website, but if I convert it into a mobile view, this is what it would look like. If it were, it would be completely useless. You can't see anything if it were actually responsive. But this is what it turns into. This is a hybrid app. So this makes it a lot easier for people to interact directly. Don't need to download anything. And it's completely synced to your desktop. So if I were to book, that's it. I choose my time. I want 2 tickets. So yeah, I'll go for those 2 tickets and I just book and I'm done. That process just took me like 15 seconds. Okay, I'll get some, I get a large combo or maybe 2 and I check out. And that's it, I'm done. It's as simple as that. And you put in my email ID and my phone number and I'm done. So that's a hybrid app. So that's exactly the technology that you need for your hotel to rank A, high on mobile, and B, to generate a lot of direct bookings. So that's a mobile site that opens within less than a second. Actually, it opens in less than, you touch it and it opens. Just try it on your phone. So is it a website? Is it an app? It's actually a hybrid app. It's both and it's none, but it gets the job done. The other important change which is happening is Google AMP. So you can read about it on if you want to, but it's fairly technical. Google AMP is accelerated mobile pages. So if you were to look at this on a mobile, there are some pages which actually get this AMP and they rank very high. So you just need to code up your app. Look at this, it just opens instantly because it's kept on Google itself. So your website will actually rank high. You can beat some of these OTs. So that's more about AMP, and so that's what AMP is, and AMP is big. So AMP has major implications. Earlier AMP was used only by publishers. So the news articles that you see on Google now, and Google, when you click on the news article, I don't know if you've ever noticed that they open instantly. They open within a second. So that's AMP. So Google used AMP for publishers. Now it's opened it up for almost all retailers. So I'll show you. So there are almost 2 billion. So there are 2 billion web pages, including eBay and others who started using AMP. Let me show you the power of AMP on e-commerce. So some people come and tell me that AMP is no good for e-commerce. So eBay boots, Control Shift J, which is your mobile view. I can't see. Okay, let's see eBay women's boots. Yeah, so here it is. So that's an AMP page. Now notice that it's an eBay page, so obviously it's transactional. It opened instantly. I mean, not even a second, in a blink of an eye. It's completely on. This is coded up on AMP. So this is some of the technology that we use at Nodal.Direct, and this is some of the technology that hotels should take advantage. I mean, just imagine that on a click of a button, a person can book your room, send an inquiry. It's mind-boggling, because it's actually the website is rendered from Google itself. So it's not kept on your server. It mirrors the image to Google and it's rendered from there. So that's about AMP. All of this is included in Nodal.Direct. So we work with hotels to increase the direct bookings. Reach out to us at Nodal.Direct. That's our website, and for a free analysis of your hotel website, we can tell you how to get future ready. This is an interesting time, I think, where hotels have the opportunity to swing the balance back to getting direct bookings from OTAs. So OTAs are important, no doubt about it. They help you fill up your inventory, but they're not going to help you make money. You are going to make money, especially long-term bookings, direct bookings, corporate bookings from your own website, and this is the right time where you have the tool. So Nodal.Direct is a SaaS-based platform. And this was a presentation from us, and do reach out to us, and we look forward. Thank you.